Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the crossword. Today is Thursday, December 5th. Let's get started with they're checked before a show. Tickets, check your coat, but plural, coats. You don't check hats, do you? I don't think so. I wasn't finished. Wait. I don't know. Could be. Well, let's check. Well, okay. Does programming work? They want codes. 12 meses? Well, that's 12 months. A year is an annual. I wasn't finished. Also, you could maybe say if someone interrupted you in the middle of a rant. Dr. Zhivago's Love, I don't know. Never seen it. Go caving is to spelunk. Fertile refuge. I mean, also is looking okay here. Mates call? I don't know. Setting for the 2019 comedy Wine Country. Must be Napa. La Forza del Destino for one. It's Italian. I need to know the Italian word for movie or Spanish word? I think in Spanish it's just a cine, right? Maybe it's a book. I don't know. The Force of Destiny. A series of unfortunate events villain. Oh no. I never read any of the books. I was too old. I watched the first movie. The author's Lemony Snicket. Count Olaf. Or Olav. I don't know if it's an F or a V. Elaborate hairstyle. A poof, I think, is a hairstyle. Missions in brief. They are operations. Voltaire or Leibniz, religiously speaking. Were they deists? One of a pair of mismatched friends on Sesame Street. Ernie and Bert are mismatched friends. It's an opera. Drawing on something if you're using it. Long stories are sagas. Sia? Sounds plausible. Past issues to settle are old scores? Moxie. It's pluck, maybe? Raincoats in England. Special word for raincoats? I don't know. Chain restaurant whose name sounds like something a rabbit might say? What would a rabbit say? I don't know. Important post at the Post. Chief editor. Also, what is LDSC doing in gray? Maybe I'm wrong about old scores. Largest city on the Tasman Sea. No idea. Blank punk? It's probably emo punk? Pop punk? One of those. Past issues. Out of This World is Alien. So must be Oasis. Places in the pecking order. What? I don't know. What Monday meals might lack? I don't know. You cook different stuff on Mondays? Nickname for NBA great Nate Archibald. He was actually 6'1". I don't know. Bit. A tad. Could be a lot of things. Sickly looking Juan. Gear Tooth is a cog. Melber on MSNBC. No idea. Tight. Curl is a kink. Director Ong Lee. Blank Draft House movie theater chain. The Alamo Draft House is a thing in Texas. Big Bash. I don't know. Flower that gets its name from the Greek word for rainbow. Iris is a 4-letter flower. Does it have something to do with rainbows? I don't know. Breaking down grammatically. Well, like parsing. Help wanted sign? I don't get it. Like many romance novels. Don't know. Food thickener? Agar? Agar? I don't know how you say it. So I think this is parsing, but the theme is somehow having me enter it in a different way that I don't understand. Small earrings, studs? Org with the sculpture Kryptos outside its headquarters? Maybe the NSA would have that? Small amount of LSD, a mini something? Mini, I don't know. Sure thing, boss. Well, a microdose, and then it's the CIA, because if you're on it. Arts district, I think that's a thing that cities have. Hefty expense for an RV trip, gas. Sparing and parsing, so like somehow it's being written wrong. This isn't a... So, like many romance novels, escapist, we get sparing, so this S should be after par instead of before it. So this statuses if we moved it before the US. So the gray part should actually go at the front of the clue, apparently. Not for here to go. Elaborate hairstyle. Coif. Help wanted sign. Oh, you're sobbing. If you're sobbing, that's a sign you need help. Symbol of obstinacy? Like a ram? I don't know. Pace. Don't know. Lao... Don't know. No place for fine china. Kids table? Like Thanksgiving or something? A holiday dinner of some kind? Native Rwandan. Like a Hutu, maybe? Big Bash is a shindig. So this must be shin, and this is dig. Giving us dishing. A bit now could indeed be a tad, and the flower is an iris. Ari is a person's name. Maybe that person. Tiny. Important post at the Post. Columnist? Oh, I see. Now, I thought this was old scores, but it didn't fit. So these are now, they're cold sores? Yeah, I see. Chain restaurant, a rabbit might say, whoop, caught me, I'm late. Raincoats, so Max, as in a Macintosh. Moxie. It's not suave exactly. They're checked before a show. Mic check. Largest city on the Tasman Sea. Sydney? Is the Tasman Sea an Australian thing? Moxie is spunk. Ska punk. Monday, Meatless Monday? Sure, that's a thing I've heard. Matching pullover and cardigan pairs. Are they called twin sets? Twinsies? I don't know. Lao Tzu? Lao Tse? This is like Huti or Hutu, isn't it? IHOP? Rabbit might say that indeed. A mate on a ship would call ahoy. Okay. Like much movie theater popcorn, it's buttery. I don't know. Buttered? Well, can I just write that? Is that the right number of letters? But, yeah, rebutted. Okay, that works. Atop, quaintly? O'er? Not sure. They've got you covered. Don't know. Like the feeling of deja vu. It's eerie? Apple or blackberry? They're companies. Actually, is BlackBerry a company or just a product? I don't know. Well, the top does look like O'er. They've got you covered. Robes? Big name in dental floss. Well, Oral B, right? Oh, it's a brand? Course concluder, the final of a class. To fall behind is to lag. Marsh plant, sedge, I think? Roofs have you covered, and it is over. Okay. Twin sets? I mean, it seems plausible, but I'm not sure yet. To date is as yet. Rapper who founded Aftermath? I don't know. Did he? Out of the ordinary. It's odd. Pixar film whose title suggests how to read 5 answers in this puzzle. Olds, stat, shin, par, and butt are out of place. I don't know what to do with that. Looking over is eyeing. One-time Kremlin ruler's Tsar. It's a drow. I don't know. I can't. Trick. To trick. A trick. To trick is to dupe. Inside out? I guess. I'm not totally in love with that as a description for the theme, but fine. Looks like these are twin sets in Lao Tse. Pace is a cadence. Abs? Symbol of obstinacy? ABS? Ab? What? Abs as in like your abdominal muscles? How is that a symbol of obstinacy? I don't know. Very strange. NCAA has conferences. Name on Canadian pumps. Like a gas pump. They have ESSO or OSSO or something. Matches with... Okay, so it's not Diddy, so okay. This is part of the problem. Matches with, agrees with. And we have ESSO. College where 20 prime ministers were educated. Must be Eton. Dr. Dre. A trick is a ruse. Starting point? Gur? Doesn't seem right. First and last, I am. Oh, a germ is a starting point. I see. Okay, but something's wrong. And here does not look good. So maybe it's not sob. Help wanted sign. I mean, it could be, but I just don't understand why abs are a symbol of obstinacy. Could it, what other letter could it be? Ads? I don't think so. Axes? No. Well, let's put abs back in and just go review all the clues. Mike's also... Sia seemed... I mean, I don't know this person, but I believe that is a singer. And the crosses look good. Tiny, yes, very funny. Juan, yeah, the crosses are all good for that. Geartooth. Ari, that crosses with Tad, Columnist, and Iris. Those all seem pretty good. Big Bash, Shindig, yeah. Parsing. Studs, Quaff, CIA. Lao Tse, I mean... Hutu is not exactly a strong... Like, I don't know for sure that it's Hutu, but I think it is. And I'm pretty sure Lao whatever, it should start with TS. So Lao Tse makes sense. Arts District. Yeah, seems fine. Course concluder, a final, yeah, like in college. Is columnist really an important post? I don't know. Maybe. Lara seems okay. Count Olaf. Yeah. Twin sets. Seems believable. Kids table shouldn't have fine china. Yeah, I still like that. I mean, if any of the crosses had been suspicious, I'd be willing to reevaluate, but they weren't. Eyeing, I would usually write with an E after the Y, E-Y-E-I-N-G, but I don't think there's anything wrong with spelling it this way. So the only letter that I don't like is this one, but I don't know what else it could be. I mean, I can just try filling everything in. An ass! Of course. I didn't think about... I assumed if it ended with S, it had to be a plural, but of course it doesn't. I see. Okay. And then SOS is a sign of I need help. Yeah, okay. This is a tricky little intersection for me anyway, because both of these are interpreted in a way that isn't what I expected. And I don't usually expect such trickery in tiny little words. The mini. Crunch muscles, abs. Brings in harvest time, reaps. Homophone for a winter vegetable. There's a beet. Winter fruit, I don't know. Prompts want to say, why don't you take a picture? You stare. Freshly minted, new. Arcs. Kitchen wrap, saran wrap. Pear, carrot. Let's take stare to the wordle, I guess. Moped. Devon. Demon. Nope, there's an M already missing. Detox. Can't use the T. I mean, it doesn't have to start D, but it would be nice if it did, wouldn't it? Because the E has to be pretty early. Geode? No, the E would be in the wrong place. Debit. No, there's no O in that. Also, there's a T. Cow. To remove the cows from something is to decow it. Debow. Box. To unbox something is to debox it. I don't know. I'm going to put it in demon. It can't be right, but it'll help me understand where the letters are. Okay. So could the E really be in the third spot? It seems unlikely, doesn't it? We couldn't put the D or the N at the end, so they both have to be at the beginning. Dn or nd, and then EO. So like that's just not possible. So it has to be E something something O something. And the D and the N both have to be in the middle too. They have to be in between the E and the O because they're not at the end and they're not at the beginning. So like end on, except like that's not really a word. It's a hyphenated word. Ednob. Endow. There probably was more than one word when... Like, I don't think I could have just nailed it the guess before. Maybe I could have. I don't know. No, there were 3 words left, it says. Decoy, endow, and... You like defog, huh? Okay. The last New York Times puzzle of the day. Connections. Apple, lime, yellow, face. Face and front, like of a multi and surface of a multi-sided object, like a polygon, polyhedron, has all of those things. Amazon and Oracle are tech companies, so is Apple and Intuit. It's a possible group. But I don't necessarily want to submit it. It could be a distraction. Instinct. Rhinestone and yellow stone? I don't see any other stones, though. Limestone. Limestone, yellowstone, rhinestone. Brimstone. That'll be the purple group. So if we still think these might be tech companies, what would be left? A surface, a front. Well, you know what? A nose, an instinct, a gift, and a flair for something are an aptitude for it, right? And that would leave front, surface, outside, and face, which, sure, those are all like the sides of a polyhedron, sort of. Which do I think would be the blue group of all of those? I don't know. Not this one. This is probably green or yellow. Okay. Really? This was such an obvious group. I thought, no way this is the blue group. Okay. Well, fair enough. Hope you guys enjoyed today's puzzles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.